You know that feeling, right? You buy something new, you get that little hit of dopamine.
Oh, yeah. That flash of finally I have it.
Exactly. But then, what, 20 minutes later,
Yeah.
you're already scrolling, looking for the next thing?
Mm-hmm. We're hardwired to think that more equals safe, that filling our house with precious goods is how you win.
But that's a lie.
It's the oldest lie in the book. It's what neuroscience calls the hedonic treadmill. You run, you just want more. But what we're looking at today, it completely flips that script.
Oh, so?
Well, Proverbs 119 drops a hammer on that mindset. It says, greed for gain takes away the life of its owners.
Wow.
Yeah, notice the math there. It doesn't add to your life. It subtracts. It literally deletes your life.
That is terrifying. So if getting stuff actually takes life away, where does real wealth come from?
Well, that's the big question.
Because today we're looking at these two insane construction projects. One where a bunch of refugees in a desert somehow have too much gold.
And another where the king of the universe is stripped of everything.
Welcome to Timely Word.
Today, we are unpacking how you build your real net worth in God by looking at the construction of a tabernacle and the destruction of a temple.
Okay, so let's start with what feels, normal, the hustle. Proverbs 1:11 talks about people just lying in wait to ambush the innocent.
All to fill one purse. It's that zero-sum game. For me to win, you have to lose. It's the grasping hand mentality driven by scarcity.
Right. But then you jump to Exodus 35:21.
Yeah.
You've got these Israelites, they're in the middle of a desert, and something just shifts.
A huge shift. The text says their hearts were lifted up. They weren't grasping for survival anymore. They were overflowing.
And this wasn't just like a good feeling. This was tangible. Exodus 35:23 gives us the whole inventory.
I mean, can you imagine it? The blue, the purple, the scarlet strands.
The ram's skins dyed red. You can almost smell the spices and the acacia wood baking in that desert heat. It's a sensory explosion.
And it leads to this financial miracle that just makes no sense. In Exodus 36:5, the construction crew has to go complain to Moses.
What do they say?
They say the people are bringing much more than enough.
Get out. Imagine a fundraising campaign today where the leader has to issue a command, like in Exodus 36:6, telling people to stop giving.
That is true spiritual abundance. It didn't come from a grasping hand. It came from a willing heart that was lifted up.
Okay, but here's the hook you mentioned. Those materials, specifically the purple and scarlet.
Yes, the royalty stuff, the high-value items, hold that image of the purple strands. Now, fast forward with me to Mark 15:17.
All right, we're at the trial of Jesus.
The Roman soldiers, they strip him. And what do they put on him?
A purple robe.
Exactly. They weave a crown of thorns, they're mocking him as a king, but the irony is just. He is the true builder, he's the ultimate giver in a room full of takers.
And the crowd proves it right. In Mark 15:7, they get a choice. Jesus or Barabbas?
And Barabbas was an insurrectionist, a murderer.
Just think about that value trade. They chose the taker, the guy who takes life to get power over the giver, who is laying down his life.
It's the world's value system completely exposed, and the physical world itself reacts to it. Mark 15:33 says darkness fell over the whole land.
For hours, the lights literally went out. And then you hear that cry from Mark 15:34.
Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani.
Which means?
It's Aramaic. It means, my God, why have you forsaken me? I mean, he was being stripped of everything. His friends, his clothes, even the sense of his father's presence.
So that we can be filled.
That's the great exchange. And here's the payoff. In Exodus, craftsmen like Bezalel, they built the tabernacle to keep God's presence contained behind a thick curtain.
Right.
But look what happens the second Jesus dies. Mark 15:38.
The veil of the temple, it's split in two.
From top to bottom, God himself tore up the invoice. The access isn't shut behind curtains anymore. It's torn wide open through Christ's finished work.
That just changes the definition of work entirely. I mean, Exodus 35:2 starts with this command for a Sabbath, a complete rest.
Because the work is done. We stop our frantic hustle because Christ finished his. You don't have to claw your way to status.
So don't be the simple one from Proverbs 132 who turns away.
No, be like Joseph of Arimathea in Mark 15:43. The text says he gathered courage to go claim the body of Jesus when everyone else had run away.
He used his wealth and influence not to fill his own purse, but to serve the king.
That's a heart that's been lifted up.
Wisdom is crying out in the open squares today.
It really just comes down to this one question, doesn't it?
What's that?
Are you building a net worth that takes away life? Or are you investing in the willing heart that multiplies it?
That's the timely word for today. Go live in that abundance.